What is up guys, it's Eminem, and today we're going to be talking about how to play as Mirage. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Mirage is kind of in a weak spot, but at the same time, if you know how to use him right, he could be pretty good. And I've recently found some new love for Mirage, and I wouldn't say maining yet, but let's just say I've been having a lot of fun with Mirage. And so with that being said, with all the enjoyment I've been having playing as Mirage, I feel like I wanted to share with you guys how I play Mirage and why I think that Mirage is good if used correctly. So we're gonna go through his skills and we're gonna go through some clips on some gameplay that I've recorded over the past couple days. And so yeah, let's jump right into it. So we're gonna start with Mirage's passive. So his passive is called Now You See Me. Now You See Me, basically it turns you invisible when you are using a respawn beacon and when you're reviving your teammates. Honestly, it's not the greatest passive out there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I mean, I don't really know what to tell you about that. Also, another note on the passive is when Mirage himself goes down, he will turn invisible momentarily for a couple seconds and he will send out a decoy that kind of acts like he's down and does this whole little dramatic animation thing. But yeah, it doesn't last long enough to do anything good, but it'll last you long enough to just kind of hide somewhere. Hopefully your teammates are nearby, but if you're pretty much alone, then it doesn't really do much. Next is his tactical. So basically his tactical is called Psych Out, and it's where you send out a decoy that runs in a straight line wherever you set it. It's basically dependent on where you're looking or where your cursor is at, and then you activate that tactical. The decoy will run towards that point unless you take control of it. Now, little side note, you can send out the decoy while you're jumping. You can also do it while you're sliding, which is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to bamboozle an enemy. Because as your decoy is sliding, 9 times out of 10 when somebody sees that, they'll just assume it's a player and they'll go for the shot. Another thing is when somebody does shoot your decoy, their location will be pinged for you and your teammates, so that at least you and your entire team will know who shot the decoy from where, and you guys are not aware. So that's a good way to also get information. The way I like to use the decoy is I send it into like a little zone. If I'm not sure if somebody's there, I send it out. If it gets shot, then now we know where they are. If not, then I guess we're safe. And another way is behind cover. I always send the decoys out from behind cover because it's easy to tell if the real Mirage sends out a decoy, since the decoy kind of lights up for a second. So behind cover is the best way to trick somebody out. It's also great for peeking. We're gonna go through some clips on that too. And lastly is his ultimate. So his ultimate is called Life of the Party. When activated, it's going to spawn, I think, about 7 or 8 extra decoys for Mirage. And they spawn in a little circle and you automatically control all of them. Now, a little tip for this one: when you do activate the decoy, the real Mirage, which is you, will turn invisible for a little bit and you'll have a tiny speed boost from it. And once you come out of that invisibility, all the decoys will spawn in this like circular form. So try not to jump and climb things. So when you jump, all the decoys will mimic your movements, but the second you start doing stuff like climbing, the decoys will not climb. So climbing will give your position away very easily. So keep that in mind for when you use this ultimate. A fun little way that I use this thing is the emotes. There's a specific emote where Mirage like spawns another clone of himself and he takes pictures of him. It lasts for about maybe 5-6 seconds. But if you use your ultimate, all the decoys will do that same emote, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen playing this guy. Another tip for using the ultimate: try not to get too close to your other decoys. So when they spawn in that circular form, try not to run towards each other and bundle up, because it's going to be very easy for them to hit you with it. Because the second they shoot it, if they shoot the decoy, their bullet's going to go right through it. So if you all bundle up and they shoot one, it's going to go through all of them, it's going to hit you. So it's going to be a lot easier for them to find you. So try to use it as like an escape method. Either you got into a rough spot and you got to get out there quickly. Pop that ultimate, get out of there. I like to use it for pushing as well. So right before I turn a corner where I know an enemy is over there, I pop the ultimate so that when I jump past that corner, it just spawns all of them and it just overwhelms the opponent. So that's pretty much the overview and some tips on how to use Mirage's skills. So with that being said, let's jump right into the clips. Alright guys, so here are the clips. We're going to start with this first one. So I'm just going to let this clip play through, and if there's anything that I could add or maybe want to mention, then I will.
Sending out another me. Damn, he's good looking. You got bamboozled. And they're hitting me. Scanning the area. Frag out. Reloading. Down to the bam.
Down the hostile and Scotty.
Target's right in front of me. Reloading.
Alright, so that one was just a pretty straightforward clip. I used the tactical just to get some information. I pushed my decoy to spots where I think they would peek from. So if I think they were going to peek from this train car over here, I'd send it straight in there so that if they shoot that, which they did, I would get information on where they are at the moment. So I do the same thing when I down the Octane on the left side. So there, I downed him, and I assumed somebody's gonna peek from here, but then I didn't know that Wraith was gonna peek from this side, but at least I was sort of facing this way. So little did I know that she was gonna peek from here, but at least I sent the decoy out here.
Down to the bam.
Down the hostile and Scotty.
And then I saw that Valk through the window, and so she's the last one, and the rest it plays out. Alright, so we're gonna move over to the next clip. Alright, so in this clip, I think we've already downed 2 people of this team, and the last one's trying to run away. So it's this guy over here, that's a fuse. And this is a perfect example on how to go against a fuse as a Mirage, especially as a Mirage.
Engaging the enemy. Reloading. Attention. First blood.
Oh, someone got the party started.
That one's out for the count. Taking fire.
Setting
There's one right here.
Fence them in. Fence them out.
And they're hitting me. What's the clock? Taking it out with a decoy.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to that really quick. So right about here, when he tosses his knuckle cluster right there, as soon as Fuse tosses a knuckle cluster, I use my ultimate. Yes, the knuckle cluster does kind of counteract the ultimate of Mirage, but because I'm just using it for pushing and more information since he is running, his knuckle cluster will destroy a big, or at least majority of my decoys in the ultimate. But if you see here, as I push into this building, he gets pinged maybe 2-3 times, pretty much giving me like a live feed of where he's going. So his knuckle cluster starts going off, and as it is 1, 2, upstairs. That's just an easy pick and an easy way to use Mirage against the fuse. Alright, next clip. Alright, in this one, forgive the aim. A little disclaimer, I am in no way, shape, or form a pro at this game. If anything, I am slightly below average at this game. The only reason why I'm making this video for you guys is because I really enjoy playing Mirage. So there it was. There's not much really going on with that Wraith over there. Sorry about that. I used my ultimate and I just moved back and forth between my decoys, overwhelming the Bloodhound. Granted, it's pretty easy to tell which one is me because I'm the only one shooting at him, but because I'm moving back and forth and I got all my teammates here, it just overwhelms them. Alright, and in this clip, I was playing with some of my friends back home in the Philippines, so our ping, well at least my ping, if you guys can see up here, is over 180, so forgive the high ping.
Oh, behind.
Scanning. There's one on the right,
Sending out my decoy.
flanking.
One's grabbed.
Hitting me.
One down.
Reload. Enemy down. Giving my shield to recharge.
So I try to shield up over here, got catches me off guard, and I use the ult. Overwhelms the lifeline. Last one. And so over here, I see the Valk that she's shooting at my decoy over here. She sees the next one, but I send I send out my tactical out there so that that one tactical stands out. He jumping down here. You can see that she's looking over here. I send the tactical down. She's looking at that, thinking that's me, and I stay on the roof.
Finish him off.
All good. That was an easy pick. Right, next clip.
What's the other dude?
They're probably in there.
Let's go here.
Alright, so in this clip, we've downed a Bangalore, somewhere around here. On this area, you guys can see the Octane up there. And we're gonna go push. So I got Martin over here. He's gonna push this way. So, there we go. I just wanted to use the marker. This is new, so yeah, I'm having fun. Yep, they're up there, they're up there, they're up there. They're
On the
going
side?
for the rest, they're going for the rest.
Right side? Up down?
Yep, go push, 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 push.
Arc star out. 45 seconds. Thermite grenade out. Looks like only half the squads are left.
Don't mind the microwave in the background.
Down,
So I go send out my tactical. I wanted that decoy to go over here, but later in this clip, you'll see that this actually pays off.
crap. Should be though.
Using the decoy escape.
So I overwhelmed her with the ultimate, probably scaring the crap out of her too.
Jesus Christ.
And the Octane jumps down, sees the decoy, and does absolutely nothing but shoot it. I'm standing, well, I'm reviving, and the decoy's standing perfectly still.
Another fucking thing.
Forgive the aim.
He's so lost. He's so lost.
What on earth?
Alright, so this is going to be the last clip.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 1.
So I see the AFK Wraith
There's
right in there.
one. Right here.
It's an
Reloading.
easy down.
Downed an enemy. Thermite grenade out.
And my teammate sends a scan in, and I realize there's 3 people in there. So we were confused as to what they were doing in here, but here we go.
Frag out.
Tossing the nade. Break the shield of his lifeline. That was just a close shot. That was just a close shot. Bloodhound.
Reloading. Okay, whoa,
That's
they
one
just
team down,
died.
and we
I guess that
immediately
was the
get
last
pushed by
one.
another team. There it is. There's the thermite. There's your second nade. Some shielding going cover. Then there's a scan. See a caustic, and then I see that Octane back there catching up. Some decoy out for information. Gets pinged.
Reloading.
So now I know that that Octane is back there. It's me just trying to figure out what to do next. They block my exit, which is actually a good play by them. They start tossing thermites over here just so they know that I can't push, which is good, like good move on them.
She got bamboo.
So I get another ping, know that somebody is back there. Get the information from the Bloodhound. See that one is still down,
Goes a
and I
boozle.
send my tactical out there, but I accidentally take control. So it becomes just a gun game. And I get that down.
Enemy down. Reloading.
Use that ultimate. Didn't really do much in terms of confusing him, but it did help me get a couple free shots on him. Alright guys, so those are some short clips on how I play Mirage. Obviously you guys don't have to follow the same way. You know, you play the way you want to play, and play whoever legend you want to play. I just wanted to make this video to, you know, give some love to Mirage and share to you guys how much fun I'm having with Mirage. And if anybody's out there who's been thinking about trying to play Mirage, then hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. If it was helpful, go ahead and leave a like down below. Comment down below if you guys have any other tips that maybe you think I missed out, or maybe other ways that you play Mirage. If you guys want to see more videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so you guys are notified every time I release a new video. With that being said, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, make nothing matter.
Again.